with Ron Wilson.
Got gardening questions? Ron has the answers at 1-800-823-TALK. You're in the...
When you get ECO to fix your HVAC system, we give you back all the money you paid us to repair that old system when you finally need to buy a new one from us. Up to $1,500.
Get ECO.
ECO. All those extra years of service for free on me. GetEco.com.
Hey, this Labor Day at Zettler Hardware, everything must go. It's Mike Elliott. In fact, you can save over 50% on select patio furniture while supplies last. Refresh your backyard for less before summer ends, but you gotta hurry. These deals won't last. Shop Zettler Hardware in Powell and Pickerington today.
APCO ranked the busiest remodeler by Business First. Why? We simply give you our best price with absolutely no pressure. APCO siding, APCO windows, APCO decks.
Absolutely, absolutely, you can trust APCO.
APCO.com.
Welcome back to Alex After Dark. Steamy love songs and warm dedications all night. Let's go to the hot line. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, can I get something hot?
What can I play?
Not play. I want something hot. My showers are freezing cold.
Our show tonight is brought to you by Apex Pros. The pros who knows.
Yeah, I've heard of them. Listen, I gotta get up early for work. Can you get to the...
Apex Pros knows steamy shower.
I'm very impressed by your deep voice. My shower...
Lovers all over heat things up with Apex Pros.
Look, I'm single. I'm a bank compliance auditor. I'm not calling for romantic talk. I just want...
One way for non-stop hot water. Apex Pros knows. Our Apex Pros tankless water heaters mean instant hot water anytime you want it for as long as you want it. Now, who's that special someone?
Me! I want it for me!
Columbus loves Apex Pros. The pros who knows. ApexPros.com.
That's hot.
Think you've got what it takes to be Miss Oktoberfest? Represent Columbus with charm, tradition, and a custom dirndl. There's still time. Enter now at cruisingthe614.com. Contest ends Sunday. Prost to your chance to the crown.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Your station for news, traffic, and Central Ohio. News Radio 610 WTVN Columbus. KBGC HD2 Asheville, an iHeartRadio station.
Challenging claims in a report on the hunger crisis in Gaza, which says there is starvation, destitution, and death. It's the integrated food security phase, reports as ABC's Lama Hassan.
The report released as Israel is preparing to intensify its military operation in Gaza City as well as a military occupation, which the Israeli government says is crucial to root out Hamas. Through talks between Israel and Hamas to release the remaining 50 hostages and secure a ceasefire are still ongoing. But the IPC report says the fear is without any intervention, the famine will rapidly spread to other cities, including Deir al-Balah in the center of Gaza and Khan Yunis in the south.
Released from custody, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, wrongly deported to a mega prison in El Salvador, returned to the U.S. and now reunited with family after a judge's order.
Are you on that there?
A video posted to TikTok by an immigrant advocacy
on
group.
The
Abrego
other
Garcia
side pushing,
a
she can turn you off
balloons
real quick.
His family yells, "We did it," in Spanish.
I mean,
later he says, "I thank God because I am out." He now has a trial coming up on human smuggling charges, which he denies. More in the Menendez brothers being denied parole from ABC's Alex Stone in Los Angeles.
We're hearing the audio of Eric Menendez at his parole hearing.
There's been a couple of times I was surprised.
The board noting the brutality of the murders of their parents in 1989, plus Eric's misconduct, criminal behavior in prison.
Absolutely true.
Also of issue for the parole board commissioners, the brothers' repeated use of illegal cell phones while in prison.
Some of them think you have is a little disturbing.
After the ruling, the Menendez family releasing a statement writing in part, "While we are of course disappointed, we are not discouraged."
The end of an exemption on tariff duties for low-value packages coming into the U.S., causing many postal services to suspend shipping as they wait for more clarity. You're listening to ABC News.
Low-value packages.
How's your head? How's your...
Two suspects are now in custody for the first homicide of the year in Mansfield. One adult and a 15-year-old have now been arrested in connection with a deadly shooting in Mansfield from over the weekend. 18-year-old Jamiron Hobbs was shot several times Sunday on South Main Street near the split with Lexington Avenue. He later died at Ohio Health Mansfield Hospital. 25-year-old Yonday Hawthorne and the underage teen were both taken into custody on Thursday and charged with murder. Circumstances surrounding the shooting are still unknown, and the investigation is still ongoing. Hawthorne has been ordered held on $5 million bond.
He's working,
I'm Rick Uccino.
A Toledo man is facing charges for rear-ending a Springfield school bus on Thursday. The accident happened on Centennial Road as the bus was stopped to let off passengers. One student suffered a minor injury in the crash. 27-year-old Drew Mikolajczyk was ticketed for failure to maintain a short clear distance and failure to stop for a stopped school bus.
I mean, when does that make news?
A man accused of shooting two police officers is finally in custody.
After spending 83 days in a hospital for a self-inflicted gunshot wound, Devontae Dixon is now in the Franklin County Jail. He's been indicted for attempted murder, felonious assault, evidence tampering, and having a weapon under disability charges. Dixon is accused of shooting a pair of Mifflin Township officers in late May at a traffic stop. Both of those officers continue to recover. So far, 9 people have been indicted for helping Dixon evade capture. Isaiah Engel, Grace, and Caitlin Mallon have pled guilty to obstruction of justice. I'm Lee Mowen.
Akron police are investigating a deadly shooting that happened Wednesday night in North Hill. Officers dispatched to a scene on Dayton Street. 26-year-old Darren Boston suffering from multiple gunshot wounds.
He shot himself.
Minutes later, no arrests have been made. I'm Andy Betts.
Your latest news, traffic, and weather.
If you're not informed, then you're out of the loop.
All you have to do is ask.
Play 610 WTVN on iHeartRadio.
Next hour on Winning Retirement Radio.
I was on the phone recently with someone that called in from the show, and they were just going down this deep hole. And once they paused, I said, "Do you listen to a lot of news?" And they said, "Nonstop." I said, "You need to quit that."
Yeah.
You need to live. You can't live your life consumed with things that you can't control.
Find out more after the news at the top of the hour on News Radio 610 WTVN and at LegacyRetirementGroup.com.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory.
40 seconds.
Looking for a more natural way to sleep?
Mr. Bachman has 40 seconds to get to his seat.
Mattresses combine our legendary quality with nature's finest materials. We
He's here for the beginning. Can you believe that? Okay, here we go, guys.
Cotton, wool, and natural latex, creating a luxury sleep experience that's as good for the planet as it is for you. Visit one of our showrooms to try it out in person, or visit originalmattress.com to learn more. The Original Mattress Factory. Sleep better, naturally.
See an accident? Let us know at the Kurgis & Associates Traffic Tip Line at 821-1111. Kurgis & Associates. Trust and experience of attorneys who care.
Think of this. You're going about your business. Just a normal day. When suddenly you're thrust into being a witness to a crime. It's playing out right there in front of you. Do you intervene? Or do you become a good witness? You make your way to the phone, you dial 911. You give the dispatchers a description of what you're seeing right there in front of you in real time. The thugs having their way. The police arrive and you feel comfort in that you did your part today to hold crime at bay. But it's 2025. And you live in a city that's not like it used to be a few short years ago before the riots. Common sense just seems less and less common, and woke politicians, leaders, and social justice attorneys are steering the ship. Today, you'll hear about what's happening in Columbus, Ohio that just might change your mind the next time you pick up the phone and dial 911. An unforgettable episode of On Target. It's up next.
Live from LAPD Firearms Range and Training Facility, this is On Target, the latest from the firearms industry, the products and politics that affect your hobby and liberty. This program may not be politically correct, but it is On Target. Now, your host, Eric Delbert.
Good afternoon. Welcome to On Target. We're broadcasting live from the studios of LAPD Firearms Range and Training Facility. I'm Eric, the host, and I'm here with Ed.
Whoa.
Nice you could make it, Edward.
Redo that introduction, please.
Yes, I'm here, Eric. I'm your host, and I'm here with Big Ed, just to my right.
Go.
Big Ed, smaller and smaller every time I see you. but I'm still going to call you Big Ed.
All right.
Guys, I'm going to get right to it today because we have so much to pack in. We are the owners of LEPD Firearms Range and Training Facility and are active in law enforcement. But for 1 hour on Saturdays, we put together a group of firearm experts to discuss new products in the market, training tips, and oftentimes political topics surrounding the Second Amendment. Our commitment, though, has always been to bring you facts about our industry and help listeners and customers with safe, responsible ownership of firearms. Guys, I want to start out by thanking AJ from Aimpoint for jumping on with us last week. What a great company, a great product. If you're in the market for optics, either for rifle or pistol now, definitely something to consider. The Aimpoint line, we have them right here in the store, and there's LE discounts too, Ed, if you are happen to be looking for them. There is no JC today, but I have a few quick stories. Of course, he had to call me and sent me some stories today, so thanks to JC.
Yeah, thanks, JC.
We still got a couple of stories, but at 12:15, we're going to go right to FOP President Brian Steele. There's been so much that happened this week in Columbus. You know, just when you think it's going to be a nice, calm week, couple big things this week, actually several big things this week right here in Columbus that we're going to get to here shortly, but Brian's going to join us at 12:15. But at 12:30, Ed, Frank Harris is going to call in, and you're going to say, well, who is Frank Harris? Now, I know it's been a while. It's been since 2017 that he was on the show with us before, and Frank works for Car Arms. And you might say, Car, geez, I've kind of heard of them, and they've been kind of in and out. Well, Car Arms now owns a bunch of different prior firearms manufacturers, and so their umbrella of companies really is very broad. It's not just Car Arms. It's Car, it's Auto Ordnance, it's Magnum Research, it's BFR, and many, many more. So we're going to invite him back to the show. It's been a while. Talk about some of the product line, what you need to be looking at, and see some of the new stuff that's coming down. So you're not going to want to miss that. That is at 12:30. I also want to give a thank you again, and Ed, this is another time where I'm out there using your name, and not in a good way. Cigar, Car, and Gun Club was here this week, and where were you, Ed?
Oh, I didn't get notified.
Oh, I told you.
I know, but I think I told you to text me again the day before.
What, am I your secretary now?
No, but I thought you was a friend. I mean, a friend would have done that.
Yeah, that is a valid point. But they were here. It was a great event, and we have committed with them. We need to do this every year. I think that we've missed a couple of years with them, but it's such a great group. If you're not a part of that and you're into, fine bourbon and cigars and cars, it is a great group. I mean, a good networking opportunities. They go to different places each month, and really good guys. So if that's something that you think you might want to be a part of, reach out to us, and we can put you in touch with those guys. I'd like to thank our sponsors, U.S. Law Shield. See them in here today. Jackson Egress Windows, Black Wing Shooting Center. I have to mention a couple things coming up with those guys on 9/21. Derek DeBross is going to have a seminar over there at Black Wing. He's going to be on our show a week or two before or after that as well. Always good to see, though, him in person. But 1019, Defensive Shotgun with Greg Ellifritz. That's a good class.
There you go.
I'm trying to figure out a way to go over there and make it to that class and not do the show that day, because that's going to be a good one. So if
might be an Ohio State football game going, maybe we'll have that opportunity.
Well, there you go. I'll probably be working it. River's Edge Cutlery.
You have to.
Oh, I know. River's Edge Cutlery on 9/13, September 13th. Actually, right around the corner, they're going to have their 22nd anniversary party. If you haven't seen their place in Hilliard, it is gorgeous. I'm jealous every time I walk in the door. I buy something every time I walk in the door, but it's really, really neat. Go over and support those guys on September 13th for their 22nd anniversary party. And, of course, I always have to thank LEPD Training Facility, who is also a sponsor of the show. Joining me today is Big Ed, sitting to my right.
Hello.
Did you see my big interview this week on Cam Edwards' show?
Oh, I think I was working.
They play. It's out there on YouTube. You can go out there and see it.
I don't do YouTube.
All right. Well, if you missed it, Cam Edwards' show, I had an opportunity to jump on with him, talk about the state of the industry under the new administration. Always good to talk to Cam on his Bearing Arms show. He is going to be with us in a couple weeks because he has, he's on the front lines of national news as it relates to Second Amendment. So he's going to jump on with us in a couple weeks, but it's always good to jump on with him. And then I was on with Mark Blazer this week, and that leads into our first news story that I'm sure you saw this, Ed. This is big. A Franklin County judge ruled this week that Columbus cannot pass their own gun laws.
Good.
Which we knew. I mean, it makes you mad because
they wasted their money.
It's a waste of our money.
People's money.
Columbus constitutional, which says that these little cities and suburbs can't make their own gun laws that supersedes or preempts the Ohio law. Can you imagine that patchwork of, okay, I'm in the city of Columbus, this is banned, okay, I'm in Westerville, but that's good, but it's crazy.
Right.
But these idiots continue to try to do it, and including Zach Klein, who came out and doubled down. We might have to, appeal this.
Well, go ahead, Zach. Waste some more money.
We said,
say, let's make an arrest and put him let's make an arrest and put him in jail.
Well, that's one idea, but like I said on Blazer this week, if you're that adamant